Hey, what is up, guys? This is Justin from the Tree of Woe show, and this is your Monday Night Raw review for November 12th, 2012. I just want all you to know, LeBron James went ape crazy tonight, and the Heat won again. Thank you. But anyways, for those of you that were watching the pre-Raw live stream, you pretty much got my live reaction to this match already. In an embarrassing turn of events, I yelled really loud when Randy Orton's music hit. But the show starts off with Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler in a match we've seen a lot, but I like both these guys, so I was cool with it. Del Rio ended up interfering. Orton still gets the win because he is the freaking champ. Kofi comes out to make the save after they start beating down on Orton. Teddy Long comes out, and he says, "We're going to restart the match. Tag match player." And then Del Rio ends up actually getting the pin on Kofi Kingston for the win, thanks to our good friend, Diggity Dolph Ziggler. It was alright. I don't know why they don't just start with a tag match. Why do they have to come out and make the announcement? Whatever. Then we have Vicky and Dolph Ziggler in the ring, and they're talking about how they're going to show all this evidence for AJ. AJ comes out, and they bug her to just tell the truth. And she's like, "I will tell the truth. I admit it, that we are just friends." And she basically says that Vicky's doing all this because of jealousy, because she was the GM, and all that stuff. And then Vicky plays some voicemails, and it was just, John Cena, I did you my life. I bought your babies. I love babies. I'm like big as a baby. Like, I don't know what was going on. And AJ's like, "You tricked those. You switched them around." And I was like, this is horrifically hilarious. And then Cena comes out, and he had pissed Cena face. And he punches Dolph, and AJ slaps him, and it was hilarious. And then it shows it backstage, and Cena's like, "I can't believe we're getting in trouble over something that never would happen." AJ's like, "Never would happen?" And she has little googly eyes, and Cena's like, "Okay, that never happened, but I gotta leave." And I said, "John Cena, you gotta get in there. It's not inappropriate if it's, if it's worth it. Who gives a crap?" Hey, Cena's gotta get in there. And then we got the Big Show versus William Regal in a battle of the two of the guys I met at WrestleMania Access. And William Regal's chest got abused here. That was not nice of the Big Show. The Big Show gets a win with the choke slam. It was about what it sounds like. And then you get Caitlyn and Layla in an impromptu #1 contenders match for Survivor Series. Caitlyn wins in like 2 minutes, so we get Caitlyn and Eve. But hey, at least there's some sort of storyline in the Divas division right now. Caitlyn's finally going to get her revenge on Eve because Eve's more than likely the one that attacked her at Night of Champions. Like, yeah, take what you can get in the Divas division, whatever. And then to the part that most people are going to talk about, the return of Jerry Lawler. Very happy that Jerry Lawler made it all the way back. I remember I was on an airplane flying back from Detroit when it all happened, and it was just really scary. Like, I couldn't figure out what was going on, and then, he got a heart attack, and I was like, holy crap. So it was awesome to see him back. And he gives his return speech, and he thanks everybody, and right as he gets his speech about to the end, CM Punk comes out. Now, Twitter exploded at the conclusion of this because Punk starts, poking fun at the idea of the heart attack, saying he faked it because to get attention and all this stuff. And then Paul Heyman starts, faking a heart attack, and CM Punk, whatever. And then Mick Foley comes into the ring and just starts freaking out. You know what I mean? Like, we lost. Jerry Lawler died. All this stuff. And he's just going crazy on CM Punk. And CM Punk's just sitting there like, what are you talking about? And then shout out to the D-Generation X flannel shirt by Mick Foley. I don't know what was going on there. Whatever. But, yeah. So, everybody was freaking out. Now, maybe they went a little too far. But at the same time, Jerry Lawler obviously signed off on it, or else they wouldn't have done it. Like, you got to know how wrestling works. Remember leading up to WrestleMania 27 when Michael Cole was cracking jokes on Jerry Lawler's mom that had just died? Jerry Lawler okayed that. Okay, I understand that it offends some of you guys, but it's professional wrestling. These are the people that bitch, "Oh, we hate PG. PG's stupid. We want the Attitude Era." If this happened in the Attitude Era, everyone would be like, "Oh, this is classic. CM Punk is such a heel. This is crazy." But everyone's so sensitive. We want edgy stuff. We hate this watered down crap. We want edgy stuff. We want attitude back. And then CM Punk does something, and Paul Heyman does something, and everyone's like, they're so mean. This is disgusting. Guys, I don't mean to break everyone's hearts, but it's scripted. It's professional wrestling. You got to be able to separate professional wrestling from real life. Okay? If someone in a movie, if you go see like let's just say there was a scene in The Dark Knight Rises where all of a sudden they're, making fun of, cancer. They're not going to be like, oh my gosh, The Dark Knight Rises. It's because it's a movie. This is a show. CM Punk really does not want Jerry Lawler to die. Paul Heyman does not want Jerry Lawler to die. They understand that he had a heart attack. Jerry Lawler is always one that wants to help storylines. So if you're going to blame anybody, I mean, come on. You're going to get mad at WWE? How about Jerry Lawler? How about Jerry Lawler say, you know what? No, that's a little too personal to go there. You can't blame everybody else and then be like, oh, it's fine. Because Jerry Lawler okayed it. So, it's like, you guys want edgy. Oh, but no, this is disgusting. This is stupid. Never can get what you want. I thought it was fine. Moving on. And then we get a 6-man tag match. Rey Mysterio, or 8-man, I guess. Rey and Sin Cara, along with Justin Gabriel, Tyson Kidd, versus the Primetime Players, Primo and Epico. Ricardo Rodriguez ran a note out to Rosa at the beginning of this match. And she kind of looked at it and smiled or whatever. This match was fast-paced. I actually liked this match a lot. Justin Gabriel ends up hitting the 450 splash, which is awesome, for the win. And then Rey and Sin Cara doing the millions of dollars dance was hilarious. I loved that part. But face team gets the win. And then we get Miz backstage with Dolph Ziggler. And I predicted this last week, that Miz was going to be the last member of Team Foley, but we didn't get that announcement yet. And Dolph's like, oh, you were never Team Ziggler material. And then Foley was, saying, I don't like you, but you're on the ballot because we get voting. And right when I heard, you're on the ballot, I don't like your choices, I said, he is going to be up against, like, the great it's going to be bad. And he did. We'll get there. And then we announced R-Truth versus Cesaro at Survivor Series, and Cesaro was out on commentary when R-Truth took on Tensai. Haven't seen Tensai in a while. Can't say I missed him, but it was weird seeing him because it's been a while. R-Truth picks up the victory. He will face Cesaro at Survivor Series, like I said, in a match that's kind of random, and I don't know if it really fits the Survivor Series billing, but whatever. And then we get Brad Maddox versus Ryback. Brad Maddox, the man, by the way. He comes out for his entrance, no theme music, and then I hear, and I'm like, is he coming out to Fireman by Lil Wayne? Like, is he about to go that hard? But no, it was an actual siren from an actual ambulance. I thought that was hilarious. And his face just walking and looking at it like, shoot. And then they have the stretcher brought out, and then Ryback comes out. Ryback wins. Ryback hits all 9 moves he has, and it was just, triple power bomb, just face to the ground, and clothesline, And then they put him on a stretcher after the match, and he goes out, flips the stretcher over, clotheslines him again. I can't remember what he did to him out on the whatever. Then he throws him in the ambulance and shuts the door and drives away, and Ryback just destroys Brad Maddox. So, is this the end? We will see. And then we get Sheamus versus David Otunga. Sheamus wins. Moving on. Like, come on. And then you get the Rhodes Scholars against Kane and Miz, because Miz ended up winning the voting. It was Scholars against Kane, and whoever won the voting. It was Miz, Ryder, or Santino. So, come on. But glad the Miz is on the team, especially given the choices. But Scholars versus Kane and Miz, and the segment before was hilarious with Daniel Bryan like, no, this is ridiculous. We're a team. We would never tag with anybody but each other. Right, Kane? And then Kane's gone, and he just sits there and starts yelling no. Daniel Bryan tried to sabotage this match, but it didn't work. Miz and Kane get the win after Kane gets a choke slam. And then Daniel Bryan runs in the ring, holds up Kane's hand, jumping, yes, we did it. We won. It was just funny. And then him and Miz argue. It was hilarious. And then the main event of the night, John Cena versus WWE Champion CM Punk. Mick Foley was the special guest enforcer. Cena had the STF on, and it looked like he might get the win. Punk calls Heyman into the ring, get the belt. Looks like he's going to hit Cena. Cena says, get out of here. Mick Foley pulls him out of the ring and knocks him over. And then Cena gets the STF on again, and he has it forever, and Punk's yelling that his knee hurts. Punk crawls out, tries to get out of the ring, but Ryback starts coming down the ramps. Then it's, the decision of, okay, do I go this way and get killed by this guy or this guy? I'm already fighting. This is ridiculous. So Cena ends up getting him back in the ring. Punk goes for the GTS, doesn't get it. And attitude adjustment for the win. 1, 2, 3. John Cena wins. It seems like Cena, maybe it's just because he took a while off. It's been a while since I've seen Cena win a match. Cena never beats Punk, so it's like, whatever. Before Survivor Series, hopefully this means Punk's gonna retain. I don't even know what I want anymore, honestly, because it's a tough decision because I want CM Punk to win because of the year title reign, but at the same time, if he keeps winning and then it's Rock Punk at the Royal Rumble, I don't want Rock Cena 2 at WrestleMania. So maybe I really don't know. And then if Rock wins at the Royal Rumble, what are they going to do at Elimination Chamber, and what are they going to do on, There's a lot of things, and then there's just a lot of factors they got to weed the way through. But Cena wins, Ryback comes in the ring, and they're fighting over the title. They're yanking on it, and it's so funny. The two big guys just and CM Punk just outside the ring, but that's mine. And he was so pissed. He reminded me of the little dude on Ice Age movies, just trying to get his freaking acorn or whatever he was going after. He's like, but it's mine. It was funny. But Cena and Ryback end the show with a stare down. The go-home show of Survivor Series, and we have rematches. All right. But that was Monday Night Raw. I kind of, towards the end, switched over to watch the Heat game. Spoiler alert, they won. But, so if I missed something, I apologize. But I'm pretty sure I covered everything. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I don't know. LeBron James started going crazy. The Heat won. But yeah, so that's Raw. If you have not subscribed above, subscribe. We're almost 800. We're 60 away, which is pretty close. Like this video. Leave your comments down below on what you thought of Raw, what you're thinking of Survivor Series, what you thought of the CM Punk thing. Am I just Satan for thinking that, it's professional wrestling? You got to be able to, sure, it wasn't the best message or whatever, or in the best taste, but you got to be able to weed out that it's wrestling, or is people overreacting on Twitter? I don't know. That's just my opinion. You guys can think that's whatever you guys want to think. But yeah, that is all for now. We'll see you eventually. Good night.